What's happening, everybody? So, part 2 versus the Oklahoma City Thunders. Spoiler alert, we lost once again. And it was a better game than Tuesday night. But again, it's the Oklahoma City Thunders. And the way how we played was just pretty much similar compared to Tuesday night. Except our guys, they can actually score. But our defense was just pretty much subpar. There were so many people that were just wide open. Trey, man, he just went crazy. Shea went crazy as usual. Dort also went crazy. Poku. All these players, they just played crazy good. So the first quarter, just same as usual. OKC was firing us. Then second, third quarter, that's when the Clippers gained momentum, and we kind of caught like part of the leads, but then OKC just rallied back. Just like the momentum's just so strong, and we just lost. And what I've been saying like for like the past like month, honestly, it was years, but I didn't really made it like bold enough. But like for like basically like in my preseason review, I I've been saying that what LUE can work on, and I always knew that LUE was just not the type of guy who's comfortable enough to play the rookies and second year players, despite how much talent and how much they would alleviate all the problems. But I didn't expect this to be this bad, and Lue just needs to get out of his comfort zone and snap out his timidness and eventually get the young talents on the floor. Get Brandon Boston Jr. on the floor. Get Musa Diabate on the floor, because we struggled on defense, especially switchability. Like I'll just name some of the players' stats. Trey Mann, he went 57% from the 3-point line. We all know he's a good 3-point shooter, but not 57% from the three. A lot of them were wide open. And Shai Alexander, of course, he played pretty good. He went 50% from the three. And Dort, he was like 9 for 15. And then he got Poku, who was just dominating the paint when Zubac was off the floor. And it makes zero sense that Musa was not playing, which is pure ludicrous. Like, it's just pure ludicrous. Like, I'm going to just break into the stats. So, of course, Paul George, he was back. 4 for 12. He was pretty bad. Like, it's just he was sick, just returned from the illness, which is, it's pretty understandable if we're being honest with you. Like, I know a lot of people are going to get into PG's 13 head on why he's so garbage and all that, about like now they're referencing about the Shea trade. We should not have made the trade, and I totally understand about like the trade, because let's be real, we love Paul George, but the Shai Alexander trade alone, like let's just say without getting Kawhi, that's a horrendous trade. That's like a pretty bad trade for the Los Angeles Clippers. But it was just to secure the chance of Kawhi Leonard wearing a Clippers uniform. So you don't want to take a chance of Kawhi just staying with Toronto and then him eventually going to Miami or Golden State or Dallas or whatever. So it was like a panic opportunity. I wish Kawhi just simply joined the Clippers when we had Shea, and we could have found other ways to get Paul George, but it is what it is. But you can see our starting lineup: Terrence Mann, Norman Powell, Reggie Jackson. So you had Terrence Mann at power forward. You could have at least like if if you want some offense, you could have played Brandon Boston Jr. That guy, he's very shifty. He's has a really long wingspan. He's a really good defender too. He's a better defender than Norman Powell, Reggie Jackson, Luke Kennard. Heck, maybe a little bit better defender than Amir Coffey as well too. And he's just as a good defender as Terrence Mann from what I've seen. Like the guy got 4 or 5 steals when he played against the Boston Celtics. And I still don't understand why Ty Lue would not pull the trigger and play Boston Jr. and Diabate. Like, so what if they miss a lot of shots because Reggie Jackson, Norman Powell, they were just shooting bricks last game. But shout out to Reggie and Norman though for having a redemption game, and he both of them got a lot of buckets, 9 for 15, 8 for 13, which is pretty good to see. But honestly, their defense could have used a lot of work considering how Trey Mann and Shea just was cooking. They were just cooking. Kennard, he made some smart baskets, had a nice off touch, but he got 4 turnovers, which is the team as a whole. Achilles heels is just turnovers, which is something that we definitely need to work on for sure. But then you got Wall, who is essentially like the guy who put us in the game as usual. And but going back to Brandon Boston Jr. and Musa Diabate, like look at Musa Diabate closely. The guy was 100% from field goal. Obviously, small sample size. 3 points, not even in 2 minutes. 3 points and 2 rebounds. Could you believe that? And 1 assist and 1 steal. You have to play him, man. Like Tyronn Lue, I don't know what the heck is wrong with you, but you need to get out of your comfort zone and actually start playing the young talent. Like the Clippers always had a history of not wanting to play the young talent. It started off with Doc and then Ty Lue. The the notion of not wanting to play the young talent is just purely ridiculous. Especially like considering let's be honest. If Tyronn Lue played Musa Diabate as the backup, we'd be undefeated. We'd be undefeated. Musa would have locked down that Jock Landale, and if we played Musa Diabate, he would have definitely been able to guard all positions. Like especially Trey Mann would not be shooting darn near 57%. He would not be shooting 4 for 7. Pokey would not shoot 50% from the three. Musa is just everywhere. He's just making sure you're not gonna make your shots, and he's like a really good potential two-way player as well too. And now, like I said, since Ty Lue is not playing Brandon Boston Jr. and Musa, now you're gonna hear all these hypothetical trades. A lot of people are gonna think like Rob Pelinka, which is pretty annoying to hear because hopefully the Clippers don't do any trades that would dig themselves to another hole, because I still stand in this position that we don't need a trade. Tyronn Lue just need to make an adjustment. Tyronn Lue has not been making a rotational adjustment. I don't consider it an adjustment until Musa Diabate just suits up in the Clipper uniform and officially plays in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter when Zubac's off the floor. It's just purely unacceptable, and I don't know what you're thinking, Ty Lue. I really do not know what you're thinking. Like, I challenge you guys to tell me on why the Clippers should not play Musa Diabate and Brandon Boston Jr. Both are extremely high upside player. It's just pure ludicrous, and and also going back to Brandon Boston Jr. Brandon Boston Jr. shot 75% from the field goal last game. which is more reasons on why you just need to play him. Like, two things that the Clippers could have used with all the times that we were just flat out struggling. Well, mainly the Tuesday night in the Phoenix Suns game. We could have used rebounding and we could have used scoring. Who provides that? Let's be real. Brandon Boston Jr. is the best shot creator on the Clippers when Paul George and Kawhi Leonard is out. But Tyronn Lue does not want to play him. Makes 0 cents. Just 0 cents. And then Moussa Diabate. He's basically, honestly, the best rebounder on the team other than Zubac. Shout out to Zubac. He got a double-double. He played 34 minutes. He played the whole game. So I guess, I'll give Tyronn Lue for playing Zubac more. But you definitely could have played Diabate at least 20 minutes. You could have, split. I don't know. Instead of just going small ball, could have either had Rocco or Batum take turns and just straight up play Diabate because Diabate is a pure menace. But this is just a really quick video. It's just nothing really much to say. It's just now I'm just gonna literally repeat myself because it's just disgusting on how Musa and BJ doesn't play. Because I'm just gonna wrap up this video. Just let me know what you think about the game in general. Obviously, it was pretty horrible, but to shine some brightness, I still firmly stand by that the Clippers gonna eventually go to the finals and win the NBA championship. We've been this bad before in the beginning of the season, especially when we lost 51 points against the Dallas Mavericks. So at the end of the day, it's all about how you finish, and hopefully the Clippers will finish pretty well. But if we keep going down this path, it could slowly start exposing Tyronn Lue's weaknesses, and hopefully he fixes it. Hopefully, like I said, he snaps out of the notion of not wanting to play the rookies and all that, and eventually he'll play them but the thing is, he plays them way too late. But now I'm gonna just officially end this video. Just leave a comment down below. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll definitely chat with y'all in the comment section. As y'all know, have a great night and stay safe and peace.